Lexie Hull's gritty comeback goes viral. In sports, there are moments when the box score barely scratches the surface of what truly defines an athlete. For Indiana Fever guard Lexie Hull, one of those moments came this week, and it didn't have much to do with three-pointers, steals, or assists. Instead, it was about grit, resilience, and the kind of toughness that can't be measured by numbers. Viral photos of Hull sporting two black eyes after an in-game collision have taken the internet by storm, but what really made the story resonate was the way she carried herself, on the court, with her teammates, and in the broader conversation about what it means to be a competitor. Hull, who entered the WNBA with a reputation for her hustle and defensive tenacity, has always been the type of player willing to throw herself into every play. She doesn't shy away from contact, and she doesn't stop working until the final whistle. That attitude was on full display when she took a hard shot to the face during a recent game, leaving her bruised and visibly battered. Many athletes might have needed time to regroup, or even sat out for the remainder of the night. Hull, however, chose a different route. She wiped the blood, shook off the pain, and kept going. The images captured of her, eyes swelling, yet focus unwavering, quickly circulated online, becoming a symbol of her determination. Fans began reposting the photos, calling her a warrior and a true competitor. Even more powerful was the wave of support she received from across the basketball community. Rising star Caitlin Clark, a Fever teammate and one of the most talked about figures in women's basketball, took to social media to applaud Hull's toughness. Tyrese Halliburton of the Indiana Pacers, another beloved figure in the state, echoed those sentiments, reminding fans that athletes put their bodies on the line for the game they love. Sophie Cunningham, known for her own fearless style of play, chimed in too, calling Hull's perseverance next-level grit. What makes this moment special isn't just the injury itself, it's the way Hull has handled it. In post-game remarks, she downplayed the severity, insisting that it's just part of the game and joking that the black eyes might be the most attention she's ever gotten in her career. That lightheartedness, paired with her undeniable courage, has endeared her to fans even more. It's a reminder that while athletes are often celebrated for highlight reel shots or game-winning performances, sometimes it's their humanity and toughness that capture the public's admiration. Hull's story also highlights a broader conversation about women's basketball and how narratives of resilience can shape its growth. In recent years, the WNBA has gained momentum not only through standout stars like Clark, Breanna Stewart, and Aja Wilson, but also through moments that showcase the league's emotional core. Hull, a role player by traditional standards, has suddenly become a face of that spirit. She might not lead the team in scoring, but her willingness to sacrifice her body for the team is a different kind of leadership. That, in itself, is what makes her viral moment matter. Beyond the court, the viral wave has also sparked dialogue about how female athletes are portrayed when they play through pain. Too often, toughness is romanticized in men's sports while being overlooked or questioned in women's. Hull's willingness to keep competing despite her injuries pushes back against that double standard, placing her firmly in the conversation of athletes whose drive transcends gender. Fans online have been quick to note that her toughness is no less inspiring than the stories of NBA players gutting it out in high-stakes games. The Fever, for their part, have rallied around Hull, with teammates emphasizing that her presence and energy bring stability to the roster. Caitlin Clark called her the glue of the squad, someone who does the small things that don't always make headlines but win games. That description aligns perfectly with how Hull has carried herself since college, when she made her name at Stanford not only for her shooting but for her commitment to the defensive end. It's also worth noting that Hull's viral moment comes during a season when the Fever are trying to build an identity. With Clark's star power drawing unprecedented attention, the team has found itself under a brighter spotlight than ever before. Hull's resilience gives the Fever another storyline to rally behind, one that complements Clark's scoring and leadership. In many ways, Hull's black eye photos have become an unlikely but powerful branding moment not just for her, but for the franchise as a whole. For fans, this moment is more than a quick viral clip. It represents the kind of authenticity people crave in sports. It's easy to get lost in stats, contracts, and highlight reels, but Hull's story is a reminder of why people fall in love with the game in the first place: the raw emotion, the sacrifice, the humanity of athletes pushing themselves beyond comfort. As the Fever continue their campaign, Hull's viral comeback will no doubt remain a reference point, a symbol of perseverance in the face of adversity. The black eyes will fade, but the memory of her grit will linger. For now, Lexie Hull has not only captured the attention of fans across the basketball world, she's also redefined what toughness looks like in the WNBA. And sometimes, that kind of legacy matters far more than points on the scoreboard.